we started with my talking. So that's why I wanted to read that article of Param Gurudev, my Param Gurudev. And also now I have a better understanding of that verse. So now I can just explain it in a very quick way. I'm not sure if that will be helpful. Maybe it's not even necessary for me to do this now that we've already gone through my Param Gurudev's explanation, but maybe just to break it down and just make it really simple, I'm going to try explaining it again. And I just want to say, though, that I wasn't actually planning on doing anything like this or making videos and explaining it. I just wrote on Facebook because I've gotten really lazy. I haven't been exercising my mind at all, and I have no motivation to learn verses. And so I thought it would be good for me if I could start learning shlokas again, and I need somebody to learn with, otherwise I just won't do it. And so I wrote on Facebook, does anybody want to learn shlokas with me? And I was not expecting all the response I got. It was like 50 comments or something crazy like that. So many people want to do it. And so now I feel kind of a bit of pressure to do it a bit nicer. But I also have, like, I really shouldn't be, I'm not even sure if this is a good thing for me to be doing, because I have a lot of other services I'm supposed to be doing, like publication services, which I've been neglecting. I've actually been procrastinating on the things I'm supposed to be doing. This is also kind of one procrastination, but I think that this is a better procrastination than the other procrastinations I've been doing. Like, this one at least doesn't degrade my mind. The other way I procrastinate is I watch lots of YouTube videos and do other things. But this at least is keeping my mind a little bit, I don't know, it's good for my mind. And then at least when I do go to publication service, I'll be a bit more clear-headed. Anyhow, but I just wanted to manage expectations and let you know that I'm not going to be able to do like this is going to have to be super informal, casual, and I'm not going to give much time for it. I'm not going to give hardly any time for studying. And I don't know Sanskrit. And so hopefully this is helpful, but I would love to do this a lot better and get into it and study. But I can't do that. And I'm not a teacher. I'm a student. So we're all learning together. We're all students learning together. So. All right. Let me share my screen with you. So, so I'm just breaking down this verse, anyābhilāṣitā-śūnyaṁ. So Bhakti, this is what Bhakti is not. So this is the Tatashta Lakshan. It's saying what Bhakti isn't. Bhakti is not, Uttama Bhakti is not prone to any selfish, ulterior desires. So Śūnyaṁ means zero. It means, it means zero, devoid, like that. And Anya means other, ulterior. I don't know how you spell ulterior. Is that how you spell it? Ulterior. I don't know. Ulterior. Oh wait, that's right there. Ulterior. And abhilash means desire. Abhilash means desire. And ita means prone, or it doesn't foster. So bhakti is completely devoid of. It's completely, there's zero fostering, ita, fostering any other, anya, abhilash, any other desire. Anyābhilāṣitā-śūnyaṁ. And it is anavritam. It is not covered, it's not eclipsed by gyan or by karma, adi, and so on, and things like that. So, it is not vritam, it is not covered by gyan, which is, impersonal, like knowledge, dry knowledge, impersonal knowledge specifically, or karma, any fruitive activities, any actions where you want to get something out of it. And adi, and so on refers to, what did Parm Gurudev say? What was it? He said, adi means what? It was like false renunciation, falgu vairagya, and what else? I don't need to be doing this. Sorry. And wanting mystic powers, wanting to become powerful, like all these different things. Yoga, it's not covered by any of those things. And Parm Gurudev made the point, why does it say anavritam, not covered, instead of shunya, devoid? So bhakti is not without any gyan and karma. There is gyan and karma within bhakti. There is knowledge of who Krishna is, what my relationship is with Krishna, and the way to get to Krishna. Knowledge, that kind of knowledge is included within bhakti. That nurtures bhakti. And there's also action within bhakti. There is karma in bhakti. Cleaning the temple, doing all these different limbs of bhakti, these are all actions. So these aren't against bhakti, but it's not covered by jnana and karma. It's not covered by impersonal knowledge or fruit of action. These two things is what bhakti is not. It's the tatashta lakshan. Now, what is bhakti? What bhakti is? Bhakti is, it is endeavors, it's anushilan. It's, with this verse, it's cut off, like it moves to the next line, anushilanam. But it is shilanam, it is endeavor, and anu means perpetual. So it's perpetual, ardent endeavors for Krishna. And it is completely out of loving affection for him, out of kindness towards him, completely a favorable mood towards Krishna, only wanting Krishna's benefit, anukul. And ena means with. So it's, or out of, it's out of. With this loving affection for Krishna, all these perpetual ardent endeavors. That is bhakti, bhaktir uttama. That is uttama bhakti, the topmost devotion, pure bhakti. So that's just a very basic explanation. If you want to hear more details about this, you can watch the previous video if you haven't seen it. And anu can mean a couple things. Anu can mean perpetual, that it's constant, and also it can mean under guidance. It's endeavoring for Krishna that's under anugatya, under the guidance of Srila Gurudev, of we're trying to follow in the wake of the Vrajvasis. So it's following under guidance. That is bhakti. So now I'm going to make another video, just going over the verse, repeating it, saying the verse again and again and again. First saying the first word, then the second word, then the first, second word together, then the second line, then the first and second line together, and like that, just repeating it and repeating it so that you start to get really used to saying it, and then you can say it without looking. And then that's how in Gurukul, Nanda Kishore, he used to teach us shlokas like that, and that's how he used to learn in the Mayapur Gurukul, ISKCON Gurukul. So that method was really helpful for help remembering verses. This verse, anyābhilāṣitā-śūnyaṁ, is probably the verse that my Gurudev drilled more than anything else. He drilled everybody on this verse. When I was I can't remember how old I was. It might have been like 12 or 13. I can't remember. It was in Hawaii one year. And we were there. I went to Hawaii with my parents, and we were there when Gurudev was not having any program or anything. He was just writing. So there was nobody there. And Gurudev went on a morning walk. And generally, Gurudev never allowed kids to go on the morning walk. He didn't want any like frivolous kids with wild energy disturbing the mood. It would only be senior devotees who would go on the morning walk. But this time, since nobody else was there, and my dad just took me along, so I went on the morning walk. And then Gurudev, when he saw me there on the morning walk, he said, "Why have you come? Why are you here?" And I said, "I don't know." and then he said, "Explain to me what is Bhakti." And just the previous year, okay, this must have been in 2002 or 2003, because that year, Sundar Gopal, Simon Hosper from England, he taught me and a couple other kids all these different definition shlokas by Srila Rupa Goswami, and he taught us this verse very well. He explained it very nicely, gave his own translation of it for us. And so I actually knew this verse, pretty decently. And my Gurudev told me to explain it. And I said the verse, but then he said to explain it. And that's when I just like froze and I couldn't think. My mind just went blank. And Gurudev wasn't too happy about that. And then he told Brajanath Prabhu to explain the verse to me. But yeah, Gurudev had drilled. And there's so many stories of not just me, but so many people I know went through the same experience. Jayashri, Manjari, Gurudev used to have Srivas stand up and say this verse. I saw him do it a couple times. He's probably done it more than a couple times. Having little Srivas. Srivas was a few years younger than me. So Srivas was like, I don't know, maybe 9 or 10 or something like that. But yeah, this verse is so important. And I think I remember Gurudev once saying that first we have to, like, for us at the very, very beginning, we use this verse, we apply it to Srila Gurudev. We try to serve Gurudev, and we without any other desires, with fully trying just to please him, without ardently endeavoring, wanting Srila Gurudev's benefit. Like when you on a higher stage of service, then like Madhav Maharaj, he would serve Gurudev despite, even Gurudev would say, I don't want to do this, but he would do it anyways because he's thinking of Gurudev's benefit. So that's even like a higher level. But for us, you know what I mean? Like we're, not serving in such a high, intimate way like that, but just trying to do whatever will make Gurudev happy. Maybe I shouldn't have said all that last part. I'm not very good at speaking without preparing. But anyhow, yeah, first we apply this verse to Sri Guru, and then by doing that, then Sri Guru, he will transfer that, and he'll teach us, and then we'll be able to do it for Sri Krishna, which is our goal. So, and we heard this beautiful explanation of Param Gurudev, how this verse even culminates to the topmost form of bhakti, which is exclusively in the bhakti of the gopis. Anyways, if you want to hear all that explanation, you didn't watch the previous video, you can watch the previous video. I'm going to end it here. Oh my God, it already went on 14 minutes. So hopefully that's something. You don't need to watch these, like to be in this Shloka learning program, you don't need to watch these videos of me explaining it. I'm not very good at explaining things. And so it might be better just you read it on your own. But if this is helpful, then yeah, that's good. That's not, sorry. All right, so I'm going to do another video now, just drilling the verse. Hari Bol.